Okay, so let's get started. Acid, base, and pH. First of all, in our society, we tend to use the word acid incorrectly. We tend to use that word for burning, like, oh, this stuff that I poured in burned my hand. And then we say it's acidic. That's the improper use of acid. What you mean by that is caustic. So the real word for what you mean when something burns you is this word. Caustic means burns. Something that causes burns on you, the proper word is caustic, not acid. Acids and bases are opposites, all right? And what they actually are is ions, okay, caused by the molecule of water. So here's my water molecule, and you should get used to what water looks like. It looks like that. So the red thing is the oxygen, and the dark things are hydrogens. So the hydrogens are really protons. Why? Because the oxygen kind of sucks all the electrons towards itself. It's an electron taker, so the negatives or the electrons are with the oxygen mostly. So these have a plus charge. And we talked about this before, the water molecule having charges on it. And then this one over here, I should put the negative here. So that's a water molecule. Now, you know how when you break a wishbone, when you're like eating a turkey or something, at the end of it, you know, you say like, wish upon the wishbone, and then people like break it in parts. It doesn't actually break in half. There's always a short end and a long end. Water molecule does the same thing. If I break the water molecule, it cannot break right down the exact center, because if it did that, it would be breaking the actual atom in half. And you can't do that. They're super hard objects. What I can do is break the bond on one of those sides. If I break it, it breaks like that, so that one side goes out with the oxygen and the hydrogen on it. And that is actually an ion. That's an OH minus ion. All right? I'm going to get rid of that now. So the OH minus ion is called the, so I'll put OH minus here. These are the two possible ones. The other one is the H plus that's left out over here. So that's a H plus ion, H plus. That's just a proton. So the word for that is proton. But the word for the OH minus is kind of weird. It's called hydroxide ion. And it's also called a hydroxyl group. Those are the two words for the OH minus. Now, why did I just go all through that? Because if you have more OH minuses in any solution, then it's base. If you have more H pluses in any solution than you have OH minuses, then you have an acid. So when you break the water molecule into the two halves make you have whatever your solution is, acid or base. All right? That's really what acid and base are. Okay? So more H pluses, acid, more OH minuses, base. Okay. So I'm also going to be talking about pH. Now, the word or the letters pH are short for something that's really weird, and you don't have to remember this because it's really weird. It's called, the word for it, if I write it all out, is partial hydrion. It's actually what pH means, partial hydrion. Now, the word partial hydrion was invented by the guys that make pH paper. So it's a word that is their word. They made that. Like, for example, when you want to say tissues, you don't generally say, oh, I need a tissue. You generally say, I need a Kleenex. You know, so the word Kleenex has become like an English word that we've taken on that was really proprietary for the tissue makers. So the word partial hydrion or pH is proprietary for the paper that we use to indicate acid and base. Now, they have numbers associated to them going 1 to 14, and then 7 is significant because it's halfway between 1 and 14. So anything down at the small number n is acid. So acids are small numbers. Bases are high numbers. And the strongest base would be a 14. If you had a 14, it would be super caustic and it would burn the heck out of you, probably eat your arm off, okay? A 1, equally super caustic, that's a really strong acid, and that would like eat your arm off too. So these are really dangerous. 1s and 14s are very dangerous to you. If you get closer to a 6 and an 8, they're okay. You could probably sleep in it and it would be all right. Because 7 is dead center in the middle, neither acid or base. That means water. So water has a pH of 7. Acids are anywhere from 1 to 6. Bases are anywhere from 8 to 14. Now, anything in your house is neither a 1 or a 14. You don't have them in your house because they're too strong, bad for you, and they're not going to allow it. So although now that I said that, that's potentially a lie, because if you have Drano in your house, you have a 14. Very dangerous stuff, Drano. It's actually potassium hydroxide, KOH. By the way, look, it has an OH in it already, so it separates into OH and K. So when the OH goes out, it's OH minuses. Guess what? That's a base. Okay. Acids are things like lemon juice, or like fruits are all acids. Okay, now I'm going to go down, scroll down here a little bit, and the next part you need to know about is a type of indicator paper called litmus paper. This was the original pH paper. We don't use it much anymore, but it's good to know about. So red litmus paper really is kind of a pink color. Blue litmus paper is really kind of a light sky blue color. So I put the real colors sort of behind it so you can see what they really look like. Acids, when I put red litmus paper in an acid, it stays red. When I put red litmus paper in a base, it turns blue. When I put blue litmus paper in an acid, guess what's going to happen?
It turns red.
Good. It turns red. And then in blue turns, it doesn't turn anything, it stays blue. So blue stays blue for a base, red stays red for an acid, but they turn the opposite color when they get in the opposites. All right, so that's it.